What's up, ladies and gents, and hopefully you're all having a good day. It is Sunday again. Obviously, the start of a whole new week tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. So I wanted to kind of do a video talking more about what I was talking about in the second video that I put out on my channel yesterday. So I posted a video yesterday and I was talking about these family vloggers, and I was saying that, basically I was saying that there's a lot of things that they don't really think about, a lot of things they don't stop to think about, especially people like, for example, Professor Sarah Ingham, who are putting it out there online 6 or 7 days a week. It's like they're not stopping to think. One of the things they're not stopping to think about, which they should be thinking about, is who might be watching it hits and why they might be watching. Why these people might be watching it hits. I mean, you look at the Inghams, right? They get 20,000 plus people a day who watch their videos. There's about 100, 200 odd people that comment on their videos. So you can't kind of rule those people out, but there's still thousands upon thousands of people who watch their videos but don't comment on them. And any one of those people who watches their videos and doesn't comment on them could in fact be a paedophile or a child predator with dodgy intentions. And this is what these parents are not stopping to think about. They're so happy to, film their kids in their swimwear and all that in their bikinis and God knows what, film their teenage daughters in their bikinis and God knows what, and put that out there online, a public social media platform where anyone can see that. But they're not stopping to think about the dangers that they're exposing their kids to by putting that sort of footage of them out there online, or using thumbnails of them in their bikinis and swimwear, etc., etc. It's just not acceptable. It just feels like there's no real sense of safeguarding going on. It feels like with a lot of these family vloggers, it feels like safeguarding is something that has really just completely gone out of the window. It feels like that's not something that they do genuinely care about. And it's just a major issue. It's like, since when I was filming kids in bikinis and swimwear and putting that out there on a public social media platform and pimping your kids out, classed as, parents protecting their kids, that when these parents are filming their kids in swimwear and putting that out there online, they're making their kids a target for pedos and child predators and God knows what. And none of them stop to think about that. I've tried to warn parents many times about, the sort of dangers that they're exposing their kids to, by sharing that online. And so many people have come after me in comments, claiming that I'm being too harsh, claiming claiming I'm wrong to be saying the things I say. But to be honest, I don't feel like I am. It's one of those things where you look at it and you think, well, people are not exactly wrong for, coming up with the comments they come up with. People are actually pretty, people are not really wrong, with some of their comments. They're not really, massively wrong, but, it's like, that's just something that a lot of these parents genuinely do need to think about. It wouldn't hurt them to think about things like this. It wouldn't hurt for them to, just be careful about what they're putting out there online, or the way that they're putting it kids out there online. It wouldn't hurt for them to be, that has to be said. I've never agreed with the way that these parents are putting their kids out there online. Well, the way that some of them do, because it feels like some of them are just pimping their kids out, and it feels like some of these parents are basically making their kids a target for paedophiles and they're making it into a target for child predators, and it's just wrong. It's disgusting what some of these parents are doing. It feels like some of these parents don't fucking care about safeguarding their kids in the way that they should be. They're happy to put their kids out there online, but they're not stopping to think about they don't give a damn about safeguarding their kids. Because if they gave a damn about safeguarding their kids, they wouldn't be putting their kids out there online full stop. Let alone filming their kids in their teenage daughters in swimwear and sharing that on a public social media platform, knowing that anyone can see that. It's borderline disgusting. And I was saying this yesterday, I don't know how any of these parents can actually sleep at night, knowing that their kids are out there online for the whole world to see and anyone could be watching them. It's just so creepy that so many of these parents are so okay with a load of complete random strangers who they don't even know watching their videos and watching their kids every day. A lot of these family vloggers are bringing in thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views every day. And that's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of complete random strangers who they don't even know that are watching their kids every day. Just thinking about that, it's just extremely creepy. It's just so creepy and so weird and so strange that these parents are so okay with that. I don't get how any parent would be so okay with thousands upon thousands of people they don't know watching their videos every single day. If I don't know how, to be honest, I wouldn't feel comfortable, putting my kids out there online. It's not something that I would want to do because, the problem is when you're putting your kids out there online, it's like there's no way of knowing, who's watching your kids, who's watching your videos and why they're watching your videos, what their intentions might actually be, and what their reasons are for watching your videos. It's like, it's not like any of these parents can really argue or retaliate and say, well, we know there's no paedophiles or child predators watching our videos every day, because they just don't know that. They just don't know that for sure, that there isn't they can't be 100% certain that there's not a paedophile or child predator watching their videos every day, and this is not something that, I know this is as I said yesterday, I know this is a scary thing to think about, and it's not something that, any parent really wants to think about, but it's something that I think a lot of them do need to think about, especially those that, putting their kids out there online, so many times, but, as I said, for example, with units, who are putting their kids out there online every day. Jonathan Jolie, another person who is basically putting his kids out there online every single day. He's another one. He's another person, Jonathan Jolie. He's another idiot who isn't stopping to think about the sort of dangers he's exposing his kids to. You look at the thumbnails that he uses for a lot of his videos. He knows full well what sort of audience out of those thumbnails will attract. Doesn't stop him using them. Doesn't stop him using thumbnails to attract that sort of an audience. That is what Jonathan is trying to do. He's trying to attract paedophiles and child predators. He's using thumbnails like that, like the sort of thumbnails he's using, to attract paedophiles and child predators to videos of his kids. That's exactly what he's trying to do. And that's why I have such a huge issue with it, because it's so clear to see what it is that he's trying to do. You can see what it is that you can see what his reasons are for using these thumbnails. You know exactly what his reasons are for using them. And it's like, it's like, they how many times, they always film their kids in swimwear. Again, where's the safeguarding? Since when was filming your kids in swimwear and bikinis and God knows what and sharing that online classed as a parent safeguarding a child? You know, that's a you know, if parents are willing to share that sort of footage of their kids online, that's basically a parent saying they don't give a shit about their kid's safety. They don't give a shit about the fact that they're basically making it his pedo right handy every single day, which is what a lot of them are doing. A lot of them are basically making it his paedophile right handy, you know, and it's disgusting to say. It's disgusting to say that, but it's, you know, unfortunately, you know, it's true. You know, it's not, sadly, that is not a lie, because they are making it his pedo right handy most of the time. And I know it sounds a little bit harsh, and I know that probably does sound a bit harsh to say, you know, to come out with something like that, but it's something that just has to be said. You know, it's a point that just has to be made. You know, it's not a point that I like making, it's not a point that, you know, I ever really want to make, but recently I thought, you know, this is something that has really kind of been, you know, playing on my mind, and really, you know, I've really been thinking about things like this, and, you know, this is, you know, as I said, this is something that a lot of parents need to think about. You know, it's just disgusting, really. I don't know what else to say. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video anyway. I will see you for another one very soon. Bye bye.